Erica.
Good morning.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Why does Meg always drag behind you?
I don't know because she's sniffing. There's some really good smells right in here. I think.
Oh, okay. Every
I
dog,
think
that's our first stop.
The first, yeah. Well, I think that's the first stop. She starts to empty her bladder. I think. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Every day, right? She stops and at least I kept.
It's pretty windy today. Hope y'all can hear us all right.
Yeah. This could be.
The good thing about the wind is it feels a little better, right? It's just enough to take that heat off your body. Well, we had an interesting day yesterday. First, I hope you caught our video on stir frying cattle cactus and shrimp. Also did a short video on taking the peel off the paddle cactus and chopping it up to get ready to cook with it.
Yep.
But we had an interesting day yesterday. We were pretty excited. We were harvesting her almonds. We had twice as many almonds as last year.
Couldn't wait.
Oh, we were so excited.
Oh my God.
And then I started hulling them.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, this is interesting. I'm seeing some brown spots on them. And then I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of weird. There's a couple that are kind of sticky. And I'm like, did we like mess up by not picking these before the rain? And so I did some research because before I went to all the trouble to hull all these almonds, wanted to make sure we could actually eat these. And well,
they didn't look good.
Surprise, surprise. This wasn't good at all. Those darn
beetles of some type. Right?
Those ugly ones. The leaf-footed. No, the leaf-footed beetles.
Yeah.
Well, so during the growing season, we kept seeing something that looked like clear, stringy, extruded plastic on the almonds. And we would like scrape it off, pop it off, and everything looked like it was okay. But apparently what we didn't realize is that weird stuff that looked like plastic was a larva for the leaf-footed beetles. And what they do, and don't get me wrong, there were no worms in the almonds, but what they do is they somehow put their saliva in the almond to pre-digest it, and they start eating it. And so I think we popped them off before they could eat it, but unfortunately, they already did the damage with their saliva somehow.
Yeah.
Those are pretty talented larvae.
Yeah, they ate the nuts.
And what's crazy is our friend had given us an orchard spray. And keep in mind, we're not really pesticide people, but you have to treat your trees with something. And the one that she gave us was like the most earth-friendly orchard spray you could get. It was a combination of BT, which is Bacillus thuringiensis, the same stuff that they put in mosquito dunks in Alaska, and chemical extraction from daisies. So this is like a really planet-friendly pesticide, right? You can actually harvest the next day.
Yeah.
Keep in mind we wash everything. But anyway, it sounds like we're going to have to spray with that stuff
next year
at the beginning of the season and the first time we see those things, because we had no idea they would get on the almonds.
No.
Here, you got a bag?
Last year, yeah, I do. Last year we had so many good on. They were so good, and this year we got none. We got twice as many, but we get none.
From what we had read about these leaf-footed beetles, we were really watching the pomegranates because supposedly those things really like to eat. Well, they don't eat the pomegranates, but they lay their eggs on the pomegranates, right? Well, we didn't have that happen to the pomegranates. Apparently, they moved from the pomegranate to the almond because we were really focused on the pomegranate. We were getting them off the pomegranate, and then all of a sudden we found them in the almond tree. And I guess they're just opportunists.
Yeah, they are. Opportunists.
It's kind of been not a great gardening year with this heat too, because most of our pomegranates have split. And we were thinking, well, we would just try to let them just hang there as long as they're still growing. But the critters had different plans. They're hungry too. They've had a hard year as well. So, well, I guess sometimes you just gotta get what you get, right?
Yep, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Next year we're gonna spray. We don't like to spray because we like to keep everything organic, but
we have no choice. Good morning, Ron.
Hi, Ron. We're gonna have to come up with some type of organic spray, you know.
Well, this spray is as close as you can get.
What's it called?
It's orchard spray.
Oh, okay.
And it has the Bacillus thuringiensis, which is a type of bacteria that eats the skin off of mosquito larvae.
Okay, wow.
And then it's a derivative from white daisies. It's the same stuff they spray with for silverfish in office spaces.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's like the most earth-friendly
right.
spray you could possibly get.
I wonder what the temperature is in Maine today.
Hey Ron, how cold is it there? How great is it? How great is the temperature? With our wind, it's not too horrible here.
No, it's about 90 right now. Here, I'll take a look and see.
He says, any plans for the weekend? You're bowling this weekend, right?
I'm bowling a tournament over the weekend. I'm a professional bowler. I still bowl a lot. I don't know if you bowl, Ron.
He wants to know if you do any bowling. Hey, your mom. Welcome to the channel.
Oh.
We love dogs too. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. We just have a pretty little dog we rescued, and we walk her every day.
But she kind of surprised us yesterday. Oh, yesterday was entertaining. We're getting ready to go to bed, and I go in to get in bed, and I look at her bed, and I'm like, what is that? Well, Meg caught the rabbit that was eating the garden, and somehow she snuck it into the house, and it was on her bed, and she didn't try to eat it or anything. It was just laying there. So unfortunately or fortunately, depending on your perspective, that's one less thing eating our yard. Oh, Ron doesn't bowl. You probably do a lot of fishing, hunting, and camping, right, Ron? So anyway, yeah, Mr. Painter is gonna bowl a little bit this weekend. And tonight, I think I'm gonna do a live picking back up on those doll clothes. I need to get started on that project.
You do, sweetie.
Yep, I put that off long enough. And I definitely have plans for those doll clothes.
Yep, you do.
We did get some squash bugs yesterday. And the good news is we're pretty good at getting rid of squash bugs. We've learned to get rid of those things manually before they have a chance to do any damage. And Carrie actually had it remembered right. I was thinking they showed up late June because this lady that did this garden seminar when we first moved here was saying, well, if you don't plant your squash until after Father's Day, you won't have any squash bugs.
Sure.
Well, that's not true.
No.
I'm thinking she might have been from California, and that's what it is in California. But if you're from California, let us know.
Yeah, right. I think they all come flying from California to here, or they fly here to California. I don't know.
If you plant it, they will come. That's my motto.
Yep. They will.
We learn. Sometimes we're pretty excited, and other times we're like, oh man. We did get a pretty good harvest of apricots and apples, and we've been enjoying figs as they've gotten ripe. Ooh, it's 74 degrees today, Ron. That sounds awesome.
Oh, wow.
He does fishing, hiking, and camping. Those are his hobbies. That's excellent. That sounds like
me.
That sounds like Alaska.
Yep.
So it sounds like there's people in other parts of the world that do the same thing that Alaskan people do. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that looks ugly.
It is, man. It's ugly. Because the PCE came out. Nobody knows whether the Fed... It's so important to know.
He's talking about the stock market, in case you're wondering.
Enough. I'm not going to talk anymore about that. Nobody knows.
You're supposed to relax and unwind on the walk, Mr. Painter.
I am. Uh-oh, I hear a barky dog. You hear him? She's circling the wagons here.
I think she's just trying to tie my legs up so I can't get away.
Yeah, she's good at that.
She is the funniest little dog, boy. I tell you, I sit down on the couch, I can't even lean back. She gets behind me.
I know, she won't let Rose near me.
So what I do, she's such a ball of muscle, I just lean against her. And the funny thing is, she doesn't mind.
No, she just takes it.
I think she likes the puppy pile.
Yep.
She thinks she's doing the puppy pile.
She does. The puppy pylon. Yeah, the puppy pylon mommy.
Well, last night we put some new mini fencing. It's like wire around some of our pots that we have Swiss chard and cilantro and dill coming up in, because I noticed that it was coming up, and then I noticed something ate the tops off of it. Probably that rabbit. Could have been the quail. But anyway, it's not that a quail can't stick their head through there, but usually birds don't like barriers, and I don't think the rabbit can stick its head through there. So hopefully we'll have a better chance of getting some of that stuff to come up. Oh, you love to spend time outdoors? So do we. We love the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely outdoor enthusiasts.
And Maine, I know, is a good place to live if you like the outdoors, because it's a lot like Alaska, and you gotta like to hike, hunt, fish, camp, right? If you like any of that, you're in, and fish.
Okay, so tell me, do you have berries in Maine? We had a lot of berries in Alaska. I'm just curious. As I was thinking this morning, it's just remarkable, those berry bushes, you never have problems with like bugs or, you know, all the critters eating them. It's like they put on so many berries. I never had any problem harvesting some kind of berries, you know, but here, man.
Oh, what's the matter, baby, huh?
Morning.
Good morning.
Yep, you love the outdoors, so do we.
We love the outdoors. That's why we're out here.
That's why we're out here.
We wanna eventually, I think I'm gonna wait till this fall, hopefully, and maybe buy a small boat so we can go fishing.
That would be really fun.
And we can go fishing on the Colorado River or Lake Mead.
I think we might have better luck catching the fish if we're out in the middle of the river.
Well, I think so too. And if you troll, you'll get the stripers. That's where they're at. They're in the deepest water.
We've had some fun. He bought some. Is it a kayak? What did you buy?
Kayak.
It was pretty interesting. It was plastic, and so it wouldn't capsize, and it just floated on the top of the water.
Yeah, and you paddle it. It's a kayak.
And you could like sit with
stable.
your feet hanging in the water. That was kind of cool too.
A good one to fish with or swim with, it, you know, because it's very wide and stable. It's not fast though.
Although I have to say, I prefer not to be in the water here. Oh, blueberries! Blueberries are awesome.
Oh, we used to pick those in Alaska.
I prefer not to be in the water here because when our daughter was taking a class, the first thing one of the teachers said is stay out of the water because that not flesh-eating bacteria, the brain-eating amoebas.
Yeah, right.
Apparently our water is so warm here that there's
hot
in
springs.
some places, especially the hot springs, those amoebas are out there. So
yep.
I'm kind of liking the idea of a boat that you just ride in.
Every year you read one person dies of brain-eating amoebas, but it's only they were in a hot spring, you know, hot water.
So we'll just stay out of the hot springs.
Colder water, they can't survive. Yep.
Look at all that green grass.
Yep.
Meg says, look at all that green grass.
She loves it. She can't wait to get near it and scratch it and sniff it and smell it. Even the catbird out there likes it.
Oh, yeah. We love blueberries. We used to pick blueberries in Alaska, and there was also wild raspberries, wild strawberries, cranberries, rose hips. We picked a lot of rose hips.
Oh, yeah, because we made rose hip barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it was the best barbecue sauce
ever. And there were a lot of bears out there, too. We were lucky, though. We
didn't encounter any bears, so I'm thankful for that.
We were lucky.
If you're in coastal Alaska, though, you'd better expect there's a bear out there.
Yep.
We used to pick lots of huckleberries in coastal Alaska, and salmon berries too. They were so good. Alaska has lots of berries.
We missed the berries.
Oh, the state fruit. There you go.
It's what, the huckleberry?
No, the blueberries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when nature does that for you, right? Here, our state fruit is cactus. Oh, okay. Our state fruit is cactus.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, do you go pick blueberries? You go on a blueberry hunt?
We're going to make good use of those cactus, by the way. We've been enjoying them in stir fries. It takes a little bit to master getting the skin and the thorns off, but once you get used to doing it, you actually can get it down pretty fast, and they taste great, and they're super nutritious. So, and they make a fruit, and we're going to try making barbecue sauce out of that fruit this year. So I'm excited about that too.
Look at you, Meg.
Last year we made a pretty decent vinegar from the fruit, and this year we're going to try barbecue sauce. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm pretty good at making barbecue sauce, and we like to can it.
Especially if it's good, like rosehip.
We put that Traeger to work. Yeah, rosehip barbecue sauce is really awesome. We had a side gig at the farmers market in Alaska selling that barbecue sauce, and that was a hit.
It was. It sure was.
He says lots of black bears. So you got a gun with you when you're picking your blueberries, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or hey, do they have blackberries up there?
He
What's
said
up?
blueberries. I think it's too
I
cold
know.
for.
Is it too cold?
Yeah,
Oh,
blackberries won't grow in Alaska.
no, in Maine.
Well, okay. Do you guys have blackberries in Maine? I think it's probably too cold. Well, our friend the other night at dinner, we thought she gave us a blueberry, and it actually is a blueberry. I was looking at the foliage on it, and I'm like, this isn't a blueberry. Cool. And so I used one of those online tools to identify it, and it was a blackberry. And I'm like, well, great, we get another try, because we were trying to grow a blackberry and we were thwarted. So it's going in our coolest garden bed.
Yeah. Hopefully it grows.
We'll give it a try.
Yep. Is it a blueberry?
It's a
or
blackberry.
Oh, blackberry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blueberries just don't even try here. I've tried
There's one of
twice.
those hummingbird moths. See, this landed on it. Like it's as big as a hummingbird. Or is that a? Oh no.
You have.
Show them a tarantula one.
Hey, GT boys.
See
Thanks
it?
for joining us.
This
Oh,
here?
yeah. We've been seeing these tarantula wasps. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. I'm not too
You
good at
probably
that.
saw those
See if I can find him.
right there running around.
I know. I'm trying to get him in.
They're on
Oh,
the
there he
hunt.
is.
See him?
He's kind of got yellow wings. Those things are ugly.
And they really can sting. See?
Yep, there's a tarantula wasp. They can bite. Just leave them alone, is what I say.
Well, they don't bite. They sting.
Oh, they sting? Okay. All right.
And they're
Good
stinging.
enough for me. I'm leaving it alone. Let's go
Yeah,
this way,
leave it
Meg.
alone. They're stinging. Well,
Come on,
they're
Meg.
killing.
Let's
kill
keep
tarantulas.
moving. I guess they kill tarantulas,
Yeah,
so
they do.
I wonder what they eat between
Well,
tarantulas. I haven't been seeing
I don't know.
tarantulas lately. I haven't actually seen a tarantula, except in gift stores.
Well, you got to walk out there in the desert.
Oh, they're in the desert. Okay.
They don't live out here.
And thankfully, I haven't encountered any spiders either. I mean, not spiders. I mean snakes. I haven't encountered any
Yeah,
snakes.
they're out in the desert.
I hear
too.
about people in some areas. It's kind of interesting that some areas people will.
Oh, Meg, it's okay. Come here.
Some areas people are run into snakes here. We haven't had any where we are, thank goodness.
Yeah, we don't really want to run into anything.
Nah.
do we?
Nope, we don't. Meg she's not shedding as bad as she was, is she?
No, she's
She
not.
probably lost a lot of it.
Well, the summer's pretty much.
What's he doing, Mom? What's he doing to me? He's petting me and I'm on the leash. Shame on him. Doesn't he know that's against the rules?
She don't like it 'cause she can't get away.
I think she's doing all right.
She don't like it. And I thought that.
I sure appreciate y'all joining us today on our walk.
Yeah,
I hope you have a blessed day today.
Yep. Hope you all have a good one.
Thanks for watching.